Petrarca with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Well, here we go again with more winter weather. Myself and Pete been tracking on live Pinpoint Doppler 12 radar a band of moderate to at times heavy wet snow showing up well now. The blue in the TV set, of course, it's a narrow ribbon of snow, but take note of some of the darker shades of blue. You see that right in here. We call this banding on the radar, and that's some slightly heavier snow. But this is not a storm where the shield of snow is covering multiple states and thousands of square miles. It's a very, very narrow band, and it's situated right on top of southeastern New England. But eventually, during the later evening hours and overnight, it will shift east of Cape Cod, and the snow will come to an end. So it's not a long duration, but the aerial coverage of the snow has been expanding the last couple of hours. Starts to stick once the temperatures fall, at least on the pavement, but already some areas south of Providence getting the accumulations on grassy surfaces already. Most of the snow, as far as accumulation, is actually in southeastern Massachusetts, and not so much like places like Foster, Gloucester. The long-term weather pattern still favors cool to cold temperatures, perhaps for the next couple of weeks. And we've been saying this all along. We don't see any big warm-ups on the way. Taking down to South Kingstown at South Bay Retirement Living Center with wet snow. Temperatures already dropped off now to 32, so as the temperature falls, the snow starts to stick. In downtown Providence, see how the visibility in the horizon has come down? That means the light snow has just started in the city. Temperature now at 36. That'll start to drop off. Most temps now are in the low to mid-30s. Here's the wider view, and you can see the precipitation coming up from the ocean, this narrow band. It's associated with a storm developing just to our south. So what'll happen is it'll move offshore later tonight. So just in time for tomorrow morning, most of this is out of here. So for the morning commute, I'm not anticipating any major problems despite some slush on some of the side streets, but expecting some sunshine along with chilly temperatures starting off in the upper 20s. But it's a developing storm south of New England, which will scoot out to sea during the overnight, and then behind that drier air working in for your Friday, but no big warm-ups, unfortunately. As far as accumulations from roughly Providence, north and west, a dusting to 1 inch. In this narrow strip of blue, interior parts of southeastern Massachusetts, most of Narragansett Bay, does include Warwick, out towards Narragansett, Little Compton, Newport, 1 to 2. In interior southeastern Massachusetts, near Buzzards Bay, New Bedford, 2, 3, perhaps an isolated 4-inch amount of snow later tonight. So here's how your Futurecast shapes up for this evening. Light to moderate snow with minor accumulations in most areas. The exception would be parts of southeastern Massachusetts, 32. By tomorrow morning, 28 with some sunshine, drier, light breezes, and then during the afternoon up to 40 with a mixture of some clouds and sunshine. So overall, hour by hour, Friday's not bad. Again, there may be some slippery spots in the morning, but I'm not anticipating any major traffic problems weather-wise. By the afternoon hours, still a blend of clouds and sunshine. Weekend still looks good. Chance of a storm system. Actually, there will be a storm system south of New England on Monday, an offshore storm. How close remains to be seen, but we're still keeping the chance of at least light rain and snow in the forecast for Monday, and a temperature at 43. So places like New Bedford would end up getting more snow than a typical snowy place like Burrillville and Foster. But even up in the northwest corner of the state, at least a dusting to 1 inch.
All right. Thanks, Tony.
We have more coverage you can count on coming up on Eyewitness News live at 5. Salt concern